Okay, as you guys know, I've been fencing for like more than 13 years now. I started fencing when I was 5 years old. I got impacted from my uncle and my grandfather, mainly my uncle. Fast forwarding, I'm the youngest fencer who won an African medal ever in Africa. I was 13 years old when I won 3rd place in African medal cadet, quotation marks, under 17 years old. That's a record that haven't been broken until now. Going through this journey, I had all ups and downs. I was the youngest player in the Egyptian national team, and then now I became the under 20 years old captain. Reaching that place, I had, as you can say, bullying, but now I don't like to call it bullying. That's a story that can inspire everybody. I tell it to myself with different names and different conditions, and I get inspired by it. I entered the national team 12 years old, under 17, and I was the last person to get to the bathroom, the last person to drink, the last person to go to the elevator. When I go the first one, I get bullied. No, go back, you're the youngest. That didn't stop me at 12 years old getting bullied from 17 years old kids, 20 years old kids, even 14 or 15 years old kids. That didn't stop me. Yeah, I went home and cried every day. But I dedicated my time, dedicated my effort, gave up school for like a whole month. Sometimes I didn't go to school because my legs, they screw me up. I couldn't move my shoulders, couldn't ride. However, when I was 13, I had a bad moment. I was like 7th on the Egyptian rank under 17, but that wasn't bad for my age. That was good. That was something good. However, that wasn't my dream. I dreamt of fencing in the African Championship that year. I dreamt of going to the World Championships. I dreamt of winning a medal in World Championship, and that was something impossible at the time. However, I started working, but still didn't get any result. I still didn't go into the top 3 rank in Egypt. My coach was Polish, he wasn't Egyptian, so he didn't like me at the start. He didn't like me at the beginning. He was like, who's that kid that they brought me to train? But before the African Championship, by 2 months, one of the 3 top fencers got injured. The Polish coach has to choose from 3 other fencers in the national team to fence instead of him. Luckily, that was me. And I sat and told myself, that's my chance. That's my chance to prove myself. That's my chance to show everyone that I'm good. I can be the first one. I can be the first one to drink, to go to the elevator, to go to the bathroom. I can be that one. I trained and I skipped school for a whole month. I trained by myself. I trained with the team. I did a lot of extra work. Yeah, I schooled myself in school. However, on that day of the championship, I had the one that inspired me the most, my uncle, with the fans cheering for me. Fast forwarding, I became the 3rd place. I took 3rd place and became the youngest fencer to win a medal in the African Championship.
Hi, my name is Bayer Shaheen. I'm a construction engineering student here at EDUC.
How did you?
I was an IG student, and I got here by getting a high score by taking multiple A-levels.
Anybody tell you that
I wanted to travel abroad, but my parents wasn't allowed, and also everyone that I've met, they didn't really understand the idea that I'm going to EDUC. They didn't accept the idea that I'm gonna succeed and become someone important and join such a great university as EDUC.
Who was
My parents at the beginning. Of course, the rest of the family, my cousins and blah blah blah, and my schoolmates who always thought that they are better than me academically, and just because they were academically superior, they thought that they would just go out there and go to Harvard or a better university than mine just because they have a greater academic superiority than mine.
Can you tell me your difficulties at school?
My difficulties at school was mostly about blending in, because most of the people weren't really trying to get to know me. They were just divided into groups with different interests. I was just interested in the academic part of the school and all these boring things, and I had many difficulties blending in with people, but after a while I taught myself how to deal with people, and things became better, and I had many friends while I graduated from school.
Do you like it?
Yes, of course, who doesn't?
What do you see the positives and negatives here in AUC?
The positives there are multiple positives in the AUC. Of course, the fact that you can have extracurricular activities in the university that would also allow you to have a strong and heavy CV while going out, that give you a job opportunity later and give you a prosperous place in your life. And also the idea of multiple cultures blending in together. But the one bad thing that I had, and I also had a difficulty with, was the declaration system.
Do you regret coming to AUC?
No, of course I don't.
If you went to the past, will you still want to travel abroad?
No. No. I feel more comfortable here. I've made a lot of friends here at UC, and things are much better than I've expected, actually.
Then why from the beginning in university abroad?
I just wanted to get away from people. I had a problem blending in at the beginning, but right now it's much better. I have a lot of friends, and it's much better than I thought, actually.
Did you did it there?
Yeah, of course. After several wars, 3 semesters, summers, winters, all the things, I had to take a 300 level course while I was still a freshman, which was pretty tough, but I got an A in this course and everything became better. I just had to work harder than my limit.
What is the overall?
3.4, 3.4 something.
The reason that drove يعني us إن إحنا ننزل run for elections was basically that we both had a very good chance to represent a lot of people that are usually very misrepresented. We had the opportunity to put a fair fight and do something that we both very thoroughly believe in. I've known him since my freshman year. This is my senior year, and it has been a very tough time, a tough battle for sure, but it was worth every effort, every single drop of effort put in it, because at the end of the day, even if we did not win the elections, we won a lot of things. We won the respect of multiple people, and the main thing that we won and the main thing that we got from the elections was the fact that a lot of people usually didn't bother to voice out their concerns or voice out what makes them unhappy about the university. But now many of these people in various sectors in the student body are very much in tune and are very aware of their rights and are willing to put up a fight for these rights.
Okay, I think I can go back to something he talked about. Mainly why we ran. We ran because we thought that a lot of things could be done differently. We ran because we don't necessarily believe in the direction the student union was taking and is taking. We believe in the student union as a political entity, first and foremost. We believe that it should be representing everyone's rights, representing everyone's concerns, communicating them, and if need be, it should be taking a stance, and a very firm one, in the face of any entity, be it administration or not, that is going to infringe upon the right of any student, upon their freedoms.
I joined the university in 2015. In the engagement fair of Fall 15, I joined around 6 clubs of different categories, because I know that the extracurricular activities will help me enhance my skills and know new friends and new people. Then I concentrated with theatre and film club because I liked the idea of the acting and filming, and TFC had a good background in this. I was the entertainment head through my second semester. Then I became the associate OC head, or operation director of TFC. TFC was in a bad level in this time, but I had a dream of making it one of the biggest entities on campus. So when I became the president, I didn't have anyone to apply for the positions of the high board and upper board. I talked to some of my friends to help me out. Most of them didn't have the needed experience, but we upgraded our skills together. We had a great semester this fall. We had 3 events, and we have other 2 in the upcoming month. I have reached the peak of my skills enhancement, but I have now the dream or vision of developing other members. Most of our members are freshmen who don't know anything about the university, but TFC is giving them the spirit and the skills to grow more in the university and the activities thing. TFC has helped me out, and I think when I graduate, I might open events planning company, because I knew that, or I learned that I am good at organizing events. That's it, and I will always believe in extracurricular activities because it developed me.
I'm Ms. Famir, junior computer engineering here in EUC. I joined EUC by a SAT score of 2,200 from 2,400. By this score and other extracurricular activities I done in the high school, I got scholarship here in EUC. So I've been on the scholarship for three years long. I got a GPA, currently GPA 3.85. I managed through my journey in AUC here to, with my friends, to found a club, a charity club here in AUC, opened this semester. It aims for the homeless people. Hopefully we're gonna start operate this semester and operate more the other semesters. And I acted in one of the PVAs played this semester. We got full house all the 6 days, and that's it. Thank you.